Do you want us to fight Rihanna? We got your back. Yeah, we'll fight her. She's from Barbados. We're from the hood.
Hot 103.5, Sugar Bear, Amanda, and Carly. It's a great day. We have a very special guest. Came in here and blew the doors off the whole building. You're absolutely beautiful and a light. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Agnez Mo.
Welcome. The sexy Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
And we're just chop liver. It's
we understand.
Hey, we're all sexy. We can be all
our
be
own
sexy.
way.
Exactly.
Welcome to Sacramento.
Thank you. This is my first time here.
How cool is this? You're on this big tour right now to try and get the word out. Agnez Mo is here. How cool is that?
I mean, I'm just so excited to be here. I mean, the long drive. I mean, it all pays off.
It pays off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hard work pays for artists nowadays.
Right.
A lot of people don't really believe in it sometimes. It seems
Right.
like going and hitting the road and touching
Right.
people and shaking hands. That's a big part of the process, correct?
Right, exactly. And I'm all about the process. I mean, I started really early when I was 6 years old. And it's not like, it's not like I was found or something. Like,
Right.
I really needed to hustle. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Right.
So.
And this song, Coke Bottle, is amazing.
Thank you. I mean, I gotta give a shout out to Timbaland and Wisdom for even putting it's a blessing. It's such a blessing.
the dancing in it. That's what I first caught my attention after the music. I mean, the song is great. You've got a beautiful voice, but then you start dancing, and I'm like, what? Whoa.
Well, the creative director behind the music video is Lorianne, and then we also work with Luther Brown, and he's just amazing choreographer. I mean, he's been working with Nicki Minaj and a lot of big artists. And what I like about him is that he really pulls out what's natural to me. So that's, I mean, it's great.
But that was not your first time dancing, though, right?
No, that's not my first time. But Luther makes it so easy for me.
Whoa, you make it look easy, but I'm watching those moves going, oh, I could never do that.
Yeah, because you look really comfortable, like dancing, watching you. And if I may just say, just being a guy, your legs are amazing. Like, I know I'm not the only one to notice that. Your legs are like,
I'm a girl and your legs are amazing.
I mean, I was looking at your Instagram picture like, this girl, do you play soccer? Were you a dancer or something? Or
she does squats all day long.
She's been doing this since she was 6.
Yeah, we love squats. I love squats.
And she lunges everywhere she goes. She doesn't walk. Lunge, lunge.
That's exactly how I walk.
So nice.
Yeah, walking lunges. That's how to do it.
With some of this, with the music, the Coke Bottle song, obviously as it's an urban feel to it, whatever. How would you describe your music like completely? Reading your bio, it looks like you have a little bit of everything combined.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't really want to put myself in a box. I just want to make great music. I mean, that's basically the whole reason why I'm doing this at the first place. To bring back that feeling to the music and not just so much as just random music that you hear in the club, but something that really makes you feel good about the music. And so, meeting Timbaland, I mean, of course, he's just about the feeling.
Yeah.
So I guess that's, it's a good combo. I'm really blessed to have met him and then have his support. If I have to tell you the whole story about how I met him and how, this whole story even began, it's crazy.
We do want to hear that. I mean, I think your fans need to know that. I mean,
yeah. Well, I started really early, basically, when I released my first single when I was 6 years old. And that makes me sound like I'm 56,
Amazing.
But I'm not. Long story short, when I was 19 years old, I held this one press conference because I just won an award in Indonesia. And then one of the press asked me, okay, hey, Agnez, what else do you want in your life? And I was like, in the back of my head, I was like, what do you mean, what else do I want in my life? I'm just 19-year-old girl trying to live my life here. But, spur of the moment or whatever you want to call that, I said, I want to win my first Grammy. I want to go international. And I didn't realize at that time that it was such a huge controversy for the people there that, because I thought we all need to aim really high. I mean, that's exactly. And literally the next day till probably the next month, all the media talking about how arrogant I was to even have that dream, to even talk about the possibility of me going international. And one article, actually, I mean, I should have kept that. I think I keep that in my house. One article actually saying, "What are you thinking? You're just an Indonesian." And this is like an Indonesian article.
And you kept it.
I think I kept it.
You kept something negative to motivate you.
Yeah.
That motivates you, totally.
But don't get me wrong, though. I mean, my fans and a lot of Indonesians are, they were rooting for me. But, like how sometimes we tend to focus on the negativity and, like those really hurt, that those words can really hurt your feeling. But, after that happened, I sat down with my brother, who happens to be my manager at that in Indonesia. We sat down and we said, you know what? Let's really do this.
Oh, nice.
Let's really make this
What
happen.
an attitude. I love it. Yeah.
Let's really make this happen. I mean, it started off as, just me thinking out loud, but then, hell, I mean, let's really do this. Yeah. And so at that time, too, I bought one huge pink folder and I compiled this all the names that I wanted to work with, producers, songwriters, dancers, choreographers.
Right.
I mean, you name it. And the first page is Timbaland.
Okay.
And at that time, I was 19 years old, 20 years old. I didn't know anybody in the United States. I don't have any contact whatsoever.
Just a dream.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought, if you want to do it, then you kind of have to set your goal.
Right.
It's like a vision board, right? And so in 2011, on my birthday, this is like the big turning point for me. I got a call from one of my contacts, and she said, "Hey, Ag, guess who just called?" I was like, who? Timbaland's management.
Well, you were like,
And I was like, okay. And then she said, yeah, they want you to fly out to Miami to work with him and his camp. And I was like, this is not funny, okay?
Right.
I mean, if you're just messing with me right now, and if you think that this is funny, this is not funny
Right.
at all. And so she said, no, this is serious. You gotta fly out to Miami to work with him and his camp. And so we flew down there, and oh my gosh, I had never gotten any starstruck whatsoever till
Really?
that day.
wow.
So my first starstruck ever, when he came inside the room and he said, "Hey, what's up, Egg?"
You said it just like that?
I was like, what should I say? What's up, Tim? What should I say? I mean, like, I didn't know. Like, you have no idea how many years your face is on my pink folder.
Right.
And so we were working, and it was supposed to be only for 2 songs. And, the last day before I was supposed to fly back to LA, one of the A&R guy and a part of his management team came to me and said, "Hey, do you think you can stay here a little bit longer?" And I was like, yeah, but what for? He said, well, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you must have done something right.
Oh,
Timbaland and his camp wants to produce you the whole album.
Dream come true right there.
The crazy thing was I wasn't even signed to any label at that time. Like, I
Really?
wasn't, no.
Haven't won, what was it, the MTV won Artist of the Year?
Well, I did that, but in Indonesia.
Okay.
We're talking about, Timbaland, who basically produced Justin Timberlake
Everybody.
to exactly everybody. I mean, he didn't need me, basically. And then, but the fact that he was willing to put that much support, it means a lot to me. And then now that we're working on the album, he's now the executive producer for the upcoming album, and it's been a great experience.
That says a lot about you and your personality and your talent. When someone offers you to help like that, or collaborate
Right.
with you in that sense, it's not because you're
And
not
I guess,
talented.
and I guess it's also about getting yourself ready. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Like people might ask me, "Hey, yeah, what about if you think?" Well, actually, there's one person who asked me a couple hours ago. Well, what about? I mean, why did you think that you were ready at that time? Why didn't you think that you weren't good enough? But for me, it's like, even if at that time I felt like I wasn't good enough, I'm not one of that, one of those people who just, oh yeah, I'm not ready, then maybe not now. but I'm willing to actually try to get myself ready.
Sure.
You know, that's why until right now, I still take vocal classes. I still
That's
take
good.
dance classes. I still take physical training, fitness, workout, whatever.
Right.
Just to kind of get myself ready for that, when that opportunity is going to come.
And like you said earlier, that's a part of the process.
Exactly. I mean,
Like-
the learning process is exactly why I'm doing this.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, just because I'm working now with Timbaland, then that means I'm everything. This is a whole different, school.
So do you still have the pink binder?
Yes.
So you're still working
Yes,
towards those goals.
okay. What's so crazy about it? One of the songwriters in that pink folder, her name is Makiba. So she wrote for Beyonce. She worked with Rihanna.
Right.
She wrote Deja Vu, one of my most favorite songs. And so we met. And then she said, "Finally we met." And I'm like, "What do you mean you said finally? I'm the
I'm
one
the
who's supposed to
finally,
say finally we met." So it's all coming together, and I just feel so blessed. Yeah.
So do you feel like there's a reset? Like, I don't want to say a reset, if that's the right word. Since you had all the success in
Right.
Indonesia, and now you're trying to come to the States, do you feel like you're starting a second career?
Yeah, kind of like that,
Right?
but with a lot more love and support, I guess,
Okay.
with my
Very
fans.
nice.
I mean, you know how crazy my fans
Your
are.
fans
I mean,
are
like
nuts.
how
In a good way.
dedicated. Exactly, in a good way.
Yeah.
How crazy dedicated they are.
And
So.
doesn't that make you want to work hard for them?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
when they give that to you because they do it for you or you do it for them. and-
Yes, exactly.
And I think something important you said before starting the interview was that you manage your own pages. You don't want
Yeah.
anyone taking care of your pages.
Yeah, exactly.
And the key thing there is the fact that they see that you're human
Right,
and that you're real.
There has been a lot of questions like, hey, how do you get your 10 million followers? And I said, well, by not trying to get 10 million followers.
Right.
It's like, it's not something that you need to focus on, basically. I know, like, right now, everything surrounds by, like, social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all that. But really, I want to focus on the real work.
Right.
I mean, the grinding in the studio, writing and the whole process.
Your positivity and even your humility, you're so humble about all that you've accomplished. It shows through. I mean, to see you walk into the studio to meet us and you're retweeting things.
Right.
And, we've been watching since the first tweet that Suge put up. Was it yesterday?
2 days
Last
ago.
night.
2 days
Okay.
ago.
And then she did it again today,
immediately, and he's calling us, and we're like, whoa, that's not a normal thing that you see from artists. And, and it touches not just your following that already knew who you were, but it grabs people because we're like, who is this girl? She's special,
Well, I'm glad you think that way. I mean, thank you so much for having me here. I mean, this is such a humbling experience, to be
What
honest.
percent of your 10 million do you think grew from once you came to America?
I don't know.
It's kinda hard to say,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. But hey, I mean, I'm just doing my thing here. I'm just trying to, be a better, be a better artist, be
Right.
a better person. If that means I can get, I can double my 10 million followers, then, well, that's a
How
bonus.
cool would that be?
Great, yeah.
I want to ask you about you mentioned about Indonesia and how in your pink folder and everything,
Right.
how they kind of were surprised that you had this big dream. So
Yeah.
I want to ask the cultural difference from
Yeah.
Indonesia to
Right.
America and having dreams and aspirations. What's
Right. Mm-hmm.
it like living there? And, do people really aspire for more?
Well,
and is
I
it
guess,
resourceful?
I guess now it's getting a lot better.
Okay.
It's getting a lot better. But before, so we're talking about, when I was 19, that would mean, like about 6 or 7 years ago. Well, the thing is, even until right now, the majority of the people there, they still focus on getting food on the table the next day.
Got you. Okay.
So I don't really blame them for not trying to, have, their hopes too high or big dreams, because probably that's the only thing, that's the only way for them to cope with the situation.
Sure.
Situation. But again, like, I don't think that should limit, their mindset, because it's all about that. And at that time, actually, I before the whole thing happened, I thought the hardest part would be the making it happen. But apparently for some people, the dreaming and the believing in the dreams are the hardest part.
The
Yeah.
belief is the biggest part of it all.
And
Yeah.
for me, it's like, I mean, I grew up at church, so it's like faith is definitely one of the
Completely.
key.
Yes.
So, I always told my fans, dream is what, drives me, but faith is what keeps me going.
Yes.
That's
And
great.
for me to like be able to show them by, hey, this just, I'm just exactly the same person like you are.
So
like
you feel a responsibility, like to,
exactly,
yes.
kind of, and yeah.
And an inspiration. That's great. That's really nice to hear. Growing up in Indonesia, who would you say, what artists were your inspirations?
Well, okay, like when I was a kid, I listened to Michael Jackson a lot.
I think
A
we all
lot.
did. Yeah.
A lot. And I listened to a lot of gospel songs like, Kirk Franklin, Israel Houghton.
Oh,
So,
nice.
New Breed. Like, I listened to a lot of, gospel songs. I love Stevie Wonder. For now, I think, if we're talking about artists now in the pop scene or, soul, I think I listen to Fantasia because, like, her
You can
voice
feel her every
is
time you
just,
sing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, so you have a lot of soul in your voice and your presentation, and
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to connect with a lot of different people because it feels real. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you present, even in the video, you can just tell, like you mean everything you're saying, and you have your
Right.
swagger is out of this world. When you're like that, I can't even do the dance, but
I know.
And how you go from such fun, you can see like your charisma and your dancing to
style.
such sexy faces when the camera gets real close to you. It's like, whoa, if a camera got that close to me, I would like have a heart attack.
And actually, it was a lot. It was easy because Brian White was there. So
Oh,
he didn't
okay.
know a lot.
nice. I got you. Yeah, he's a pretty boy. He is a pretty boy.
And if Sugar Bear will admit it,
not as sexy as you.
I was gonna say
though.
next time you
Not-
want the
not as
6'4"
sexy
ball
as
headed,
you.
I got you.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I got the $1 million question. Aside from Sugar Bear, who is your dream man? Your dream famous person?
Nice. Oh, look there.
Say
yeah, 'cause
it.
This,
Say, we got
this
your
is gonna
back.
go viral right
we
now.
have your back.
Okay.
We will knock out
Well,
whoever we have to knock
okay.
out.
I should
Well,
probably.
my future boo boo.
We will knock her out. Look, we will knock her out even if she's from Barbados.
Drake.
Right?
Yeah.
So a
mean,
collaboration with
there's-
him would be like,
Yeah.
Take
would
you
be
over the moon.
like, hey.
Are you a little red? Wow, she means
Drake,
it.
Oh my gosh, he is just something else.
he's, you heard it here
That's a good way to
first,
put
Drizzy. Ag likes you, bro. We made the
saying.
connection. If it happens, especially on the collab side, the morning show made it happen because you should
Yeah.
do some work with it. I can
Yeah.
hear that actually. That would be a great collab.
She's
Yeah, I
classy
mean-
and wife quality. And sorry, I'm just trying.
And her
I'm trying
legs
to
are
hook you up.
amazing, and she can sing. Hey, I bet you can cook too.
Yes, I can.
See? Come on, Drizzy, let's
She has
go.
faith.
So, is there anything you don't do? Anything? Like,
Yeah. What do you hate doing?
What do I hate doing?
are you like a slob? Are you messy? Come on, give us something.
Well, okay, there's one secret that people might not know. I don't really like clubbing. Like, I don't really go to clubs.
You don't
and,
like
and,
that.
and I don't drink, too. And for some people, they're like, what are you
I know.
thinking? What? You don't go clubbing? But, well, I guess growing up, performing so many times in clubs and like,
Doing
those
Yes.
right.
places, it's like going to club feels like working to
Yes.
me.
Yes.
So, yeah. So,
You'll stay away from that.
Explain
Yeah.
your family, like brothers, sisters, parents.
Yeah.
How did you grow up?
I mean, both of my parents, they were former national athletes.
wow.
And my mom is actually was top 5 world rank for table tennis.
Oh, nice.
Um,
That
And-
explains the legs.
yeah.
So it's in the
yeah.
genes.
The physique.
It's in the genes. Got it. Okay.
And my dad is in basketball, so he's a basketball player.
Okay,
So
okay.
both of my parents are actually athletes. I don't know why I'm into this business, but well, I am here.
Nice. What about the project? The album. When is it coming?
Yeah.
What can we expect?
Well, right now we already have. So basically, when I was working with Timbaland, we did and his camp, we did about 15 to 17 songs.
Wow.
And we are keeping about 4 to 5, and now we're working again with him and his camp too, just to get newer
Get a buzz
sound.
circulating, yeah.
Exactly. And I'm working with Makiba now in a lot of our sessions, and I'm about to do a lot of sessions with Rob Knox and Rodney Jerkins.
I saw that Instagram, Rodney Jerkins. You look like you're excited about that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's just amazing.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you come back to Sacramento, will you perform for us? Because I think you're
Absolutely.
Like I think they need.
It's not even a question.
They need to see. I would love to see you perform. Like other than your YouTube videos, we send that, which is great. But I want to see you perform. Live.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the new stuff. I mean, I'm so picky when it comes to like, you know, the sound, the band who's supposed to be in my band and stuff like that. You really have to see. Aaron Spears is my drummer.
Oh, nice.
So it's like,
yes.
you know, Adam Blackstone is my music director.
Wow.
So you know what I mean? It's like I
You can't
really
lose.
can't wait.
You can't lose.
Awesome.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
No,
coming by.
thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. We could talk to you all day, but I know you got to grind and you're on the hustle.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go upstairs for my
Yeah,
Indonesian
you got to get
food.
the Indonesian food.
Yep.
Coke Bottle, the single out right now. We love you. And
Yes. We do love you. And before you leave, you have to sing a little bit of Coke
Oh
Bottle
yeah,
for us.
absolutely.
oh, nice. I like that.
Okay. Now, I got dollars. Could you imagine? You're giving love to an independent woman. I'm VIP, so they can't see me. I feel like, dang, another trying to hit on me.
Woo!
I don't know. I just got a little.
Agnez Mo, ladies
I
and
just felt, I
gentlemen.
felt a little something on that.
Me too. I got goosebumps.
Amazing. You can go from talking and laughing and just
Now
break
you just
into
need
that.
to switch independent to Indonesian. There you go. I'm sure you thought of that one, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, the morning show, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping
thank you
by.
so much.
Make some noise for Agnez Mo.
Woo! Yay!
Good luck to the future, baby. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.